first play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Broncos at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DJ Jones collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos have moved out in front. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, these 2 teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score, put some points on the board, and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now this one complete on the slant route.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given. It's like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Mahomes now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mahomes to throw once more.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
14, got it.
To throw is Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5.
Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson to the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
19.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from the down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw it here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Now Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.